Okay, this has potential. Very potential. Let's go. Oh, I didn't change. Hold on. This is called... The dog would shut his mouth hole. Epimutation. I might be calling it the wrong... I might be saying that wrong. I am potentially saying that. I potentially am butchering that. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, jump! I can't. Another day, another dud. That lead was a wild goose chase. At least I'm finally home. My one bed, 500 square foot apartment for one 5'7" person. I decided to pick up the remote and turn on the TV so there's some sound on with them other than my internal dialogue. Good evening and welcome back to our exclusive coverage of the recent viral outbreak near... Doctors claim that the infection is unlike anything they've ever seen, and the search for an effective treatment continues. As cases of this virus continue to spread, the United States has declared a nationwide emergency. Citizens are instructed to stay in their homes and quarantine. Infected have reportedly been known to exhibit hostile behavior, along with rapid morphological changes. The government also encourages people to lock and barricade their doors, as well as... Pandemonium has overtaken the country. Why am I here? I need to go home. They could have me here any minute. Oh, starting strong. You saw the broadcast. You saw what happened to me. You saw what happened to everyone. The elderly couple who lived next to you didn't have a prayer. You saw one of them bisect the man delivering the mail. You trampled the receptionist's head on your way out of the lobby. Nothing. There's nothing left. There's nothing there, Spencer. It's only a matter of time. You will... Oh! Die! What a good start! Okay! Frick. I can feel my heartbeat hammering violently against my palm. Every breath I take is a struggle as I attempt to steady them. Another one. They never get easier. Spencer? Are you awake? Crap, the others. I quickly pull myself together. I've gotten really good at it. I'm sorry, did we wake you up? No. When did you guys get back? Just now, actually. Did anything happen? No, thank goodness. Here, this is what we found. Luca and Valentina opened their bags. Inside are some rations, a water bottle, and bandages. Not a bad haul. Where did you find this stuff? A man. At least what was left of him. The room went silent for a moment. You did well. It would have been wasteful to leave it there. Amber takes the bag from them and begins to restock the shelves we have along the wall. Beans! Val, your leg. What? Oh, that. Just a scratch. Brushed up against a branch. Too hard. Sorry about that. It's like, hi, Toxic. How are you doing? Naya takes one of the med kits from the shelf and sits with her on the side of one of the beds. Come here. Valentina does as she says. It's routine by now. Kazuki joins after a moment, swallowing. Need an extra hand? That would be wonderful, thank you. Hey, you should get checked out too. I don't need to. I wasn't injured. It never hurts to check. But it would be a waste of time. Luca. Anthony! I suppose I should make myself useful. I could use distraction too. Ooh, what should I do? Amber seems distant. The boys are fighting. You just found out BBQ Dream is free. You gotta download it. Your very old laptop? Dude, go for it. It might not play, but you never know. Fight! Does that mean that you should talk to Anthony and Luca? I guess I will. Sure enough, they're still bickering. You're being ridiculous. I'm literally fine. You said that after you fell off your bike, too. And then we found you out you lost a tooth. I was 8, Anthony! And? Give me a good reason you shouldn't go. Because I don't want to waste any of his time. Time to fight, throw hands, bro. You know, like a considerate person, which you aren't being right now? Oh, come on. What else are we going to be doing here? Can't listen to this anymore. I have to step in. I mean, if he says he's fine, he's fine. And how would you know that? Because he told us, and I believe him? It's like not that hard. Unless Luca's an untrustworthy person. Violence isn't the answer, y'all. It's the solution, bro. Whatever. I'm going to the bathroom then. Be careful out there. Don't tell me what to do. Ah! There's a slight shake as Anthony slams the door a little on the way out. I'm sorry. Give him some time. He'll come around. Sure about that? Hey. I'm kidding. Mostly. But seriously, why is he always so pushy with you? He's my best friend, remember? That's not how friends usually treat each other. I know it's because he's worried. I just wish he expressed it a little better. I think all of us do. Spencer! Okay, I'll lay off. Thank you. I just contacted them all. Hey, need some help? No. I am already beginning to regret this choice. Amber puts another bottle on the shelf. 3, 4, 5. You know, counting out loud to yourself is kind of annoying. Hovering over people's shoulders when they didn't ask for your assistance is also pretty annoying. Okay. Well, unfortunately for you, you are not my boss. Pretty sure he's long gone, actually. Amber just rolls her eyes and grumbles under her breath. I will count if I want to. It's my shelter. I think you mean our shelter. My shelter. I found it first. But you didn't build it, now did you? If you're not gonna help, then go away. Jeez, this group is feisty. Do you... oh, so you do want my help. Amber realized her... I'm sorry, what did she say? If you're not gonna help, then go away. Her slip, but it's too late. Fine, just undo this bag. Amber tosses it to me, and I start to place the items on the shelf. Alright, all set. Amber looks over at my part of the shelf. You put this in the wrong spot. She slides one of the soup cans about 4 inches to the right. Well, seems to be all fit for now. What? No, you haven't alphabetized the shelves yet. Screw you. Mockingly make a heart with my hands as I leave the area. This group is sassy and feisty. How does it look, Nia? It's a large cut. Deep, too. I'll bandage it. Bandage it and deep clean it. Keep it clean. You can walk on it, but you shouldn't run, or it could reopen. Other than that, it shouldn't be an issue. Kazuki lets out an audible sigh of relief. You underestimate me, Kaz. It'll take more than a scratch to take me down. Yeah, you're right. Am I interrupting something? The trio look up at me, clearly not noticing I was there. Oh, Spencer! No, not at all. The nurse just gave me the news. The tree branch scratch is not fatal. I snort. Yes, what will we do without her? Oh, stop. You give me too much credit. Not at all. You went all the way through nursing school. You're incredible, Nia. Hey, watch it. Ah! No, that's not. Calm down. Just messing with you. Come on, Kazuki. You should know better than hit on someone's girlfriend. Bro. I wasn't. Defeated, Kazuki groans as he buries his face in his hands. Spencer, do you need to take a look at you? Huh? Why would I? Oh, that. Dang it, what do I say? Maybe later? Later? Why not now? If they want to come later, then they come later. She gave me a brief but understanding look. Thanks, Nia. Anywho, I'll leave you guys to it. Alright. Take care, Spencer. A few hours pass. Everyone eventually gathers for dinner. How big is this place? At least that's what we call it. It's more like the one meal a day we have. It takes a while to get used to that. There's a lot of things I've had to get used to. But it's not bad. We're safe in here, and none of these people seem to be axe murderers. Even if I had my doubts about Amber. Hey, Luca, did you finish that book yet? Which one? Oh, the one we found a few days ago. Yeah, The Great Gatsby. He told me he wanted to give it a read. I did finish it. It was sad. I catch a glimpse of Amber rolling her eyes. There's a grunt as Anthony steps on her foot. Oh, I'm sorry you didn't like it. I'll try and find another one on the next outing then. Can't believe I found a hairbrush recently too. It's not an essential, but I do have to agree. Anthony and I found some playing cards pinned under a rock. It's not a whole deck, but we might be able to play something with them. Oh, like a game night? That seems fun. Sure. Don't get your hopes up, Luca. You know how your luck is. I'll just find a 4-leaf clover or something on the next outing then. Speaking of expeditions, can I go tomorrow? You'll have to run it by Spencer. Right, we agreed a few days ago that I get final say on those. 2 of us go out every day to try and find supplies, and for a while there weren't any issues. But fights started breaking out over who went with who, so we decided to delegate someone to assign pairs instead. Kazuki and I are the most natural parties here, and Kazuki didn't want the responsibility. Actually, I'd like to go with Spencer, if that's alright. Kazuki, that's a bit odd. Kazuki and I have never been particularly close. I don't see a reason to fuse. Sure, let's do it. Thank you. Uh-oh. Nobody dared to breathe. This has happened before. We all know what's on the other side of that door. Oh no. We just have to be silent. That's what makes them give up. It'll go away. Oh, it always does. The power comes back on. The noise stopped a few minutes ago. I think we should call it a night. Everyone nods weakly in agreement. Oof. I slowly climb into my bed, the sobering reminder of our situation still ringing in my ears. Yeah, I'm not sleeping well this time either. Oh, dang. Day 399! Do you have everything you need? Yes, Amber. Did you check the batteries and your flashlight? Yes, Amber. Did you check your bag for tears? Yes, boss. Did you... Hey! What? I didn't say anything. Amber glares at me before turning away, muttering profanities under her breath. I turn to my companion, adjusting the strap of my bag. Alright, I'm ready, Kazuki. Me too. He tries to hide it, but I've noticed his hands always shake when he leaves the shelter. I push open the heavy metal door. The sound always reminds me of the wail of a mourner. Sorry, a mourner. Kazuki and I venture out into the woods. We keep track of the route. The last thing we need to do is to get lost. It's safer at night. We found it's harder for them to spot us in the dark. Even if it's harder for us to spot them too. There's no windows in the shelter, so it's easy to sleep during the day. We're all basically nocturnal. I let Kazuki lead the way, since he's the one who wanted to go out. Speaking of, where are we going? I'm looking for something. I've wanted to try and find it out for a while, but I don't think the others would approve. Guess I could have gone on my own, but... What is it you're looking for? You have that journal, right? Huh? I mean, yeah, I do. I'm just surprised you noticed. I only write in it when the others are occupied. But I guess he wasn't as distracted as I thought. Well, no harm is coming clean, I suppose. Yeah, look. I slipped something out of my bag, showing it to Kazuki. Your journal? That's how I've been able to keep track of time. See? It's day 20 since I found the shelter. And day 399 since I started keeping track. Wow. I keep some of the other pages tightly pressed together. He doesn't need to know what I keep notes on everyone. That I keep notes on everyone in there too. Oh dang. He seems to pick up the pace of his walk, a flicker of determination in his expression. We stopped at a certain spot, but all these woods look the same. Kazuki seems to know where we are, though. He starts looking around the area. I guess I should do the same. Searching an inventory. Click on the highlighted objects to search it. Any items collected will be added to your inventory. Open the journal menu in the bottom right corner. Items you collect over the course of the story may be used later. Look behind the rocks for anything useful. I find a can of food, thankfully. But then something shiny catches my eye. A mirror, one of those little compact ones. I slip it in my bag. Cosmetic things are a rare find. There's always something spooky hiding in the bushes. Oh no! The horror! It's a funny looking twig! I miss when there are people who aren't to laugh at my jokes. Oh, excuse me. Oh, poppers! You throw them and they make a popping sound on impact. That's totally a distraction object. This is a pretty good haul. I'm about to leave. A slight gust of wind blowing by, but then I hear a rustling sound in the breeze. Huh? Curious, I investigate. What is this? Paper? There's something written on it. Oh, is this a scientist? Dr. Victor Kahn. What has he done? I can only ponder this question over and over as I sit here, in what remains of our lab. My only possessions are my lab notebook and pen. He has escaped, but I hear the agonized screams of the others. I do not know how long this door will hold. Seems to know something about the virus. This could come in handy. There are monsters. They are monsters. It is hardly fair to call them humans anymore. They are drawn to sound, having demolished most of the machines in the lab with such ease. Their claws are like razor blades. Their strength is uncanny, and their eyes, oh gosh, their eyes. I have so many things I wish to say, and I do not know how much time I have to say it. The only reason I have evaded their notice is due to their mutation psychology. Mutated physiology? Due to their newfound height, their line of sight is far higher than a normal human's. They see tall things, but seemingly struggle to look down. I took refuge under one of the desks, but that horrible snapping sound echoes in my ears, following them wherever they go. I do not know who will find this notebook, or if it will even be found, but if you do, I pray save those of us who can be saved. My only comfort is in knowledge that my oops. Spencer? Where are you? Crap, I almost completely forgot about Kazuki. I quickly stuffed the paper into my pocket. Guess I'll have to finish reading them later. Oh, right here. Did you find what you're looking for? Yes. That's not good. Kazuki and I go still, snapping. That's what the notebook page said was. It's getting closer. Kazuki is looking at me for answers. It's easy to see the terror in his eyes. I quickly glance around. None of these rocks are big enough to conceal us, but maybe we could climb a tree, or we should make a break for it while we have some distance between us. Hide! Right. Kazuki doesn't protest as I tuck him over to one of the trees. I held him up into one and we managed to nestle ourselves into one of the branches. I pressed my hand over my mouth in an attempt to stifle my breathing. None of the rocks are big enough to hide behind, so this is our only option. We wait. And wait. And wait. The snapping seems to get closer. We just have to pray it passes by. Oh! I don't like being able to see their teeth. How do you... Uh-oh. Ending one hide and seek. Whoopsies. A whoops. I died. Oops. Did we say so? Sorry. I think I should get checked out. Spencer? Really? Exactly. Spencer sees reason. I just think it's better to be safe than sorry, Luca. Fine, but I'm taking a nap first. Luca walks off, climbing to the top bunk of one of the beds. Lays down in it, pulling the covers over himself. It's for his own good, you know. Maybe, but he clearly isn't happy about it. He'll get over it. Wow. Don't look at me like that. You don't know him like I do. If making him look a little ticked off at me is what I have to do to make sure he's not hurt, then so be it. If you say so. Okay, so I guess we have to run. Run! Kazuki looks at me like I've lost my mind, but it's our best shot. I don't intend to waste any more time. Grab his arm, yanking him with me as we take off. Our footsteps make a fair amount of noise, but I don't have time to look back. I only pray that Kazuki's a good runner too. Spencer! Crap. I don't even need to turn around. I know what I'll see. He fell and I have to go back! No man left behind. I can't leave him there. I can't. With a curse under my breath, I turn on my heel and bolt back in his direction. Sure enough, he's scrambling to stand up, and behind him, I catch a glimpse of... Oh! Hey. Spencer! I snap back to reality and hoist Kazuki up with that little physical strength I have. Spence! Run now! Express your undying gratitude to me later! We bolt as quickly as we can back to the bunker. The snapping does not slow, but we move faster. Throw the door open and shove Kazuki inside before slamming it shut behind us, startling everyone in the bunker. I wait, but the snaps do not follow. Sorry. What happened out there? One of them found us. Kazuki, you're bleeding. Huh? Look. I look, and sure enough, there's some pretty bad gashes on his leg. Let me examine you. Is that really necessary? It's not up for debate. Do it now. I'm fine. Okay. Jeez. It's not really my business, but I can't help but eavesdrop on their conversations. Force of habit, I suppose. These gashes are deep. What did this? When I fell, I tripped over some sharp rocks. They cut me pretty bad. I see. Nia goes quiet as she begins to bandage him up. Hey, Nia. He lowers his voice. I'm just trying to make up what they're saying. How do you think the virus spreads? I don't know. Nobody does for certain, remember? The world fell apart before there was a public consensus on how it worked. And since I've, thankfully, never experienced it firsthand, I really have no idea. Oh, I just thought, maybe since you were a nurse, you don't think it's like in the movies, do you? This entire situation is like something out of a horror movie. But regardless, I cannot say for certain. I'm sorry. We're gonna lose him. He's freaking dead. What did he want to go out for? Huh? Kazuki. He has never once asked to leave the shelter. I'd assumed he was terrified of it, actually. Yet all of a sudden he was volunteering. So what did he want to go out there for? I don't know. He didn't get to tell me before the monsters showed up. Did you at least get any supplies? Oh, yeah, I found a can. Good. And this whole thing wasn't completely useless. Put it on the shelf. Yes, ma'am. Amber flips me off, but turns away. We spend the next few hours in uncomfortable silence. I catch a glimpse of Amber counting the supplies. Again. Nia is cuddling with Valentina on her bed as they mumble a conversation to each other. Anthony's on his bed, napping, and Luca's reading in his. Hey, Spencer? Kaz, what's up? I wanted to thank you for coming back. I know it was probably more logical to leave me behind, but you didn't. I'll remember that. I want to show you something. Kazuki glances around, ensuring no one is paying attention to us, before he reaches into his bag and pulls out. You risked your life for a sketch pad? I know it sounds silly. That's why I didn't tell anyone. But you're always writing in that journal, so I thought maybe you'd understand. He's not wrong. My journal is my most prized possession. It's like a friend whom I can confide anything to. Someone I can trust unconditionally to keep my secrets. It's one of the only things that's kept me sane all this time. But why a sketch pad? Are you a writer? Kazuki shakes his head. He opens it and shows me. Is that his mom? You're an artist. Yes, I was before everything. You're a good one. I wasn't expecting him to look up when I said that. I just mentioned it because it's true. But his eyes were wide, as if I had just struck him. Did I say something wrong? No, thank you. That means more to me than you realize. There's a joke there about being the saddest thing I've ever heard, but I refrain from making it. Instead, I just give a curt little nod. Maybe one day I'll tell you more about it. I think I'd like that. Kazuki smiles at me as he walks off to his bed. I know my decision to go back for him was risky, but I can't bring myself to regret it. Aw. I guess it's time for bed. Maybe after that adrenaline high, I'll rest better. Maybe. Maybe, baby. Take 400. Oh wait, never mind. He's right here. Is this everyone? I think so. I rub out my eyes, still a bit sleepy. Luca, how was your examination? Fine. I wasn't injured. Good. Oh, come on. You can't give me the cold shoulder forever. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Anthony groans before looking around the bunker. I'm scribbling in my journal, acting like I wasn't eavesdropping. But when I look up, I catch Anthony staring at me. Not that he's exactly subtle about it. If you want to stare, you can just ask. What? I smirk, raising a teasing brow. Stop. Oh, you're not even a little into me? No. Dang. Just messing with him is still brutal. Fine. What do you want? I'm not sure what I want to ask. Come on, don't be like that. Tell me. I want to talk. Congrats. Mission accomplished. Never mind. This was a mistake. No, come back. That was the last one, I promise. Anthony scowls at me, not undeserved. Meet me just outside the bunker, Sunrise. Can we not talk about it now? No. That's not suspicious at all. But I guess I've been a bit of a jerk to him during this conversation. Just a bit. If he's going to attack me or something, doing it right outside the shelter is not the ideal location. Fine, I'll be there. Good. With that settled, I turn my thoughts to my day's duties. Everyone's glancing at me expectantly. Signing expedition. Some days we'll be in charge of assigning which characters go out to gather supplies. This decision will determine who you'll be able to spend your time with. If you venture into the forest with Salmon, you'll find an item to talk about. But this will only happen the first time you go out together. Keep in mind, you cannot send someone outside 2 days in a row. You might want to keep yourself in the same location as the person you want to talk to. Okay. Let's do these two. I'm gonna talk to Anthony. Anthony, I was wondering something, yeah? Were you at your college when this all started? It's suddenly flooding the room with animals. Sorry, give me a minute. Ow! Caught myself! The outbreak, you mean? Yeah, when it got to your area. No, I wasn't. I was with Luca. You were? Yeah. He was at work. Sometimes I'd drop by after class to loiter on days his boss wasn't there. That's when it happened. We heard screaming outside. Luca wanted to check it out, so of course I went with him. And we saw those things. They were demolishing people, flipping cars. I didn't know what was happening, but I'd heard about this on the news. I'd read the rumors online that it turned people into monsters. The government or news never acknowledged it, but the proof was right in front of us. I wasn't even thinking. I just grabbed Luca's arm and dragged him back into the workshop. All I knew was that we couldn't stay here. We had to get out. I told him to grab any useful tools and weapons you could carry. I did the same. We fled and tried to get back to our street, but there was no way. So we went into the woods. The creatures seemed drawn to people, so we hid where there weren't many. In a way, it was lucky. If I wasn't there, I don't know if Luca would have made it out of town. But what about your family? Did you ever go back for them? Anthony? This conversation is over. Whoa, hey, slow down. What? I'm gonna take a nap. Wait. Okay. Doesn't turn around as he climbs into his bed. What the heck was that about? Guess I touched a sore spot, but you didn't have to react like that. Whatever. Just go do something else. Sup, Nia? Oh, hello. What are you doing? Reading. There isn't much else to do around here. True. You're one of the bigger bookworms here, though. Got a favorite genre? Romance and fantasy, mostly. But I do enjoy some science fiction here and there. Nerd! Can't help it. Used to read all the time growing up. Yeah. Yes, my parents were decently well off, so I would get a few holidays for my birthday. Sounds like a typical nuclear family life to me. It was. We were very close. They were so proud of me when I got into nursing school, not to mention when I graduated. I'll bet. That's so small feet. Stop, you'll embarrass me. What about Valentina? Did you ever introduce him to her? I did. They loved her. They'd always joked that they wanted another daughter. I was always worried about letting them down. Nursing school was so hard for me. Someday I just wanted to give up and drop out. But I couldn't disappoint them. That was part of the reason I kept going. I know they believed in me and helped me believe in myself too. Must be nice. Well, anywho, I think I'm gonna go head to the bathroom. Wouldn't want to bum you out with all this talk of the past. Oh, really? I don't mind talking about it. It helps sometimes. I'm good. Enjoy your book. Alright? It's almost sunrise. Anthony left a few minutes ago. Guess I better join him. Where are you going? Ew! My excuse works though when I head out. Sure enough, Anthony's here waiting for me. Alright, what's this about? I thought about what you said. There's a lot of things. About Luca, dummy. You're right, he wasn't happy with me. Thought you said you didn't care about that. Look, Luca and I have been best friends since we were 6 years old. He's all I have left. Then I suggest you make up with him. I've never been great at apologizing. Wow, really? I would never have guessed. Frick you. But I get it. You want me to help with that? Yeah. Well, have you guys ever fought before? Sometimes. Mostly over small stuff, though. The last big one I can think of was years ago. What was it about? Nay? Luca used to work at this auto repair shop by our street, part-time when he was younger. Apparently one day he heard a sound coming from the bushes outside. Bleeding heart that he is, he brought the crying thing back. Of course, I was the first person he showed. A kitten, and of course he insisted we keep it. I never wanted a dang cat, I hated the thing. And we were, what, 15? That's a significant expense for a couple of teenagers. But Luca was insistent. His dog had just passed away too. So we got into a pretty heated argument. We both said crap we didn't mean, and maybe I struck a few low blows. So who won? He did. Really? How? Because he started to cry! That's it? I said something pretty bad about his dog. He tried to act like he wasn't by turning away, but yeah, maybe it sounds stupid, caving just because of a few tears. But I couldn't fight after that. Oh! Instead, I stopped yelling and we talked it out. In the end, we kept her. Luca named her Tortellini! She's the dumbest name I've ever heard for a cat. Did you ever come around her? No, of course not. But regardless, agreeing to give a cat is one thing. This is a different situation. Poor guy. Dude, I love Luca. I can't just let Luca have his way when it comes to matters of life and death. Yes, it is the best name ever. I understand where you're coming from, and I agree that it's for the good of the entire shelter that we all stay safe. But the way you talked to him could have been better, Anthony. I think you should word things more like you did back then. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll talk to him. Thanks, Spencer. No problem. I love Luca. Freaking same. I would cry too. Oh my gosh. With the situation resolved, we head back inside the bunker. Excuse me, that was a rather long bathroom break. Oh yeah, turns out it was actually oh my gosh, these people. Oh my gosh, stop. I'm going to hurl. I think that's everything for the day. I'm glad one problem seems to be resolved at least. As optimistic as this is, maybe tomorrow will be even better. That was great. Day 401. Oh! I catch Kazuki scanning the bookshelf. They're an important source of entertainment for us. Mostly because they're one of our only sources of entertainment. Hey Kaz, what you looking for? Oh, hi. I finished my book. I was looking for another. Huh. I plucked a book off the shelf that I liked when I was younger. How about Watership Down? Oh, no, not that one. Really? I know what that book's about, and I'd rather read something that's not a reminder of the situation we're in. That's why I like it. It's a dark situation with a happy ending, even if we might not get one. Huh, I didn't think about it like that. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Thanks, Spencer. Happy to help. Well, time to do my job. Look at the flowers! The flowers! Where'd they come from? Hang in there! The forest is noticeably quieter tonight. Almost too quiet. Ah! I just saw it jump out of my skin as she gasps. Oh, look! She bends down, picking up a single chess piece from the dirt. My hand rests over my pounding heart. Dang it, Nia! Don't scare me like that. I'm sorry, I just got excited. About chess? Yes, my brother and I would play all the time. You have a brother? Yes, his name is Isaac. How old was he? He is 25 now. Is? He's alive? Yes, at least I fully believe so. How are you so sure? My brother has one of the strongest wills of anyone I've ever known. If anyone I know survived, it would be him. I'm glad you're optimistic about it. I don't need you to believe me. I know, and that's enough for me. Valid. Anyway, what about you? What about him? What did I? Oh, gives you this confidence. My brother was sick, a lot. His life expectancy wasn't very long. He was in and out of the hospital all the time. But my parents and I visited him all the time. I know he hated having to be in bed. He hardly complained to my parents, but I knew. But I saw the way the nurses took care of him. They made it so much more bearable. They talked with him about his hobbies, recommended books and shows. The doctors may have been treating his body, but the nurses treated his spirit. And in the end, he got better. His odds weren't great, but my brother wanted to live. And all my time working as a nurse, that's one of the most important things a person can do. Is that why she became a nurse? Oh, that's so sweet. For once, I don't have anything to say. I just swallow and nod before we head back. That is so sweet. Hey, Valentina, can you toss me the hairbrush? Here, thanks. As much as I hate having to share a brush with everyone, at least we have one. Valentina finding it on the expedition was like winning the lottery. What the end of the world does to a person. Where's Nia, by the way? She went to the bathroom. Gotcha. Spencer. Hang on. Ams. Not done with the brush yet. What? No, that's not what I want. I'm taking the boys into the woods. Why? I found something the other day. A toolkit. I think it could come in handy, but it was stuck behind a large rock. The four of us may be able to remove it, though. And you're taking Kazuki instead of Valentina? I wish to leave at least one physically capable person here in case if something goes wrong. Oh, I see. That's... Hey. Oh, fine. Valentina and I can hold down the fort. Thank you. Welcome. We'll be back soon. Oh, hey, Nia. Amber just left with... She doesn't answer me, so she's standing there and staring at her hands. Okay. I glance at Valentina, wondering if I said something wrong, but she looks as confused as I am. Hey, what's wrong? I heard something while I was out. I went to investigate it, and it was one of those mutants. It had impaled something on its claws. It was horrible. It flung it off, and when it was gone, I went to see them. I don't know, I thought maybe if they were still alive, I could... There was a boy. A teenage boy. If I had just gotten there a little sooner, then maybe I could have... Hey, none of that. English, please. You know the situation we're in, sometimes there's nothing we can do. But I'm supposed to... Oh, Nia's voice finally breaks as her eyes fill with tears. She buries her face in Valentina's chest. It was horrible, Val. His eyes. He was in so much pain. He was so scared. Oh, babe. Valentina rubs her back as I press my lips together and stand awkwardly to the side. Hey, I have something for you. She sniffles as she lifts her head from her chest a little. I was saving it for a special occasion, but I think you need it now. Hey, Spencer, can you look under my mattress? Oh, sure. Find Valentina's bed, sticking my hand under the mattress and feeling something solid brush my fingers. I pull it out, both women watching me, and... a book? Not just any book. Look. Bring it over to them, handing it to Nia. Her eyes... What am I looking at? I don't... What characters are those? I don't... Her eyes widen as she reads the title aloud. Flowers for Algernon? I found it about a week ago. Isn't that book, like, really dang sad? Sure enough, more tears well up in Nia's eyes. My favorite book. What? That's not what I was expecting from her. Your favorite? Nia rubs her eyes and nods. I decided to take a seat on the bed next to them. I've never read it. What's it about? A man named Charlie is intellectually disabled? Intellectually a brain English and decided to undergo an experimental surgery to increase his intelligence. Algernon is the name of the mouse they tested the surgery on before Charlie. It's such a beautifully tragic story about intelligence, happiness, and our treatment of the disabled. Might have to give it a read then after you're done with it. Please do. Do you remember the first time you told me this was your favorite book? You were in the hospital. Hospital? Why? Sports injury. Val. Fine. I hurt my arm doing stupid stunt after track practice. I told the cute nurse who was trying to do a flip. She had the ugliest snort of a laugh I've ever heard. That's not what you told me. No, I hate your laugh, clearly. You hated it so much you gave me your number. That's besides the point. We got on the topic of books and she told me that was her favorite. Even let me borrow her copy to read while I was in there. And then you... Oh no. Not again. What's happened? Worry! You're ruining the suspense! Leave your brother alone! Leave your brother alone, Potato. I don't hear anything outside. Something must have happened with the power. Looks like we'll have to try the generator outside. I'll look at the door. We all make our way over and crack it open a little too. And we immediately close it again. Felt. There's so many of them. We can't go out in that. Can't we just wait until they're gone to fix the generator? Yeah, that's...
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
But where are those?
But where are those who share the memory?
It's absolutely what we're... Thank you. We will be back soon. Frick. No, Amber and the others will be back soon. If we don't get rid of them, they're goners. Crap. So how do we do that? We need to distract them, lure them away. And who's gonna do that? I can. I'm the best runner here. No, your leg hasn't fully healed yet. But, Valentina, you physically cannot run. Fine. Then Spencer goes. Val, it's okay, I can. Do you want to? Well, no, but... Then you're not going. Ha! You didn't get me. And you're not going. Well, I will go if Spencer wants me to. Both of them turn to me. If I go, I could die. And I'm the one with the notebook pages. But maybe the fact that I have the pages gives you the best chance of survival. Spencer, please don't send her out there. I'll go! Both of them look at me in shock. Are you sure? Yeah, if I die, though, I'm absolutely haunting you guys. Neither of them laugh. Dang, tough crowd. I feel around until I get my bag and approach the door with a deep breath. But then, I feel a hand on my shoulder. What? Shh! It's just me. Oh, Valentina, what is it? Thank you. And come back. I'll try. Let's get these guys out of the way! Alright, Spencer. This is fine. You've just gotta distract a bunch of mutants that can skewer you like a kebab. As long as I'm quiet, everything should be crap. Looked at the snapped twig under my foot. Without even looking up, I dart behind the nearest tree. Oh my gosh! That is creepy! TK, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are my boys? Why are my boys not being good boys? They definitely heard me. Can I take a picture? Wait, can I take a picture without that? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna take a screenshot as well. Spooky, scary. I looked at the guy on the left. Totally. I just realized the filter is still on your guys' video. Oh crap, oh crap. Okay, I need to distract them before they get here. I'm gonna be gutted. Use the poppers! The poppers! If I throw them, I can hopefully get them to go the other way. Got a decent arm too. Reach into my bag and gather a handful of them. And you have definitely never seen my face on stream. Totally. With all my strength, I throw them as far as I can. It worked! It worked! I could cry in relief as the monsters ran off to chase the source of the noise. That should keep them busy. Avoiding any stray twigs this time, I slipped back to the bunker. Spencer! Oh, thank goodness. Did it work? Yeah. Should hold him off long enough for the others to get safe. Thank you so much. The power's back. I'm about to go back to my bed to wait for the others to return, but something grabbed me gently by the arm. Hey. She lowers her voice so only I can hear it. Thank you for what you did. I won't forget this. Despite almost dying, I can't help but give her a half smile as I nod back. You're welcome. Well, that took longer than I expected, but we have the toolkit. It's really gonna help. I'm glad we got it. Oh, Amber, there was a power outage. It seems to come back on its own, but we might want to check that out soon. I see. I think that's enough excitement for the night. Can we go to bed now? Seconded. Everyone seemed to agree, including myself. I took the boring days for granted before all this. I'd give anything for a day where nothing happens now. I'm tired. So very tired. As I'm writing in my notebook, I happen to catch a bit of a conversation. After the expeditions? Yeah, it won't take long, but since we're about to go out, I can wait until after. Oh, alright. Attention, everyone! I just checked, and it's midnight. The floor is yours, Spencer. Huh, the floor is mine. Well, I kind of want to talk to Luca. So, I'm going to send her and... Because I'll send her and him out again. Actually, no, her and him. He wasn't again. That was the first time. Luca! Hey, Luca. There's something I was wondering about. Shoot. Weren't you and Anthony the first two to find the bunker after Amber? We were. Why didn't you just kick her out then? It would be 2 against 1. Spencer! Kidding, kidding. I'm curious what it was like, though. I shouldn't tell you. What? Why not? Amber swore secrecy. Well, Amber isn't hearing this conversation now, is she? Promise you won't tell her I told you? My lips are as sealed as a shelter door. I was the one who spotted it first. We decided to quietly try the door, but it was locked. So we waited it out. We wanted to see if anyone would come out of it. And a couple hours later, she did. That's how we found out the door only locks from the inside. So you tried to rob her blind? No! We just wanted to see what was inside. Even if she's telling the truth, I know for a fact Anthony wanted to steal. But she must have just gone to the bathroom because she came back after only a few minutes. She had a knife, but Anthony used to have this hunting rifle. He disarmed her and she what? Begged for her life? That would be so good. No, she hissed at us. What? I think she panicked. She probably didn't know what else to do. Oh, that's so good! no, I told you. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't breathe. We worked things out eventually. Decided sticking together would be mutually beneficial. I was glad when Nia and Valentina showed up, though. Mediating Amber and Tony all the time was tiring. I'm sure I need to internalize this. Thank you, Luca. This made my whole week. You're welcome. Amber's just over there. Hey, what you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just drawing. Drawing what? Usually it's just whatever I'm thinking about or feeling. It helps me deal with things. I used to do it a lot back home, but ever since the outbreak I didn't have the supplies to. Even if I did, I was too paranoid to do anything but try and survive. It's been nice having a safe place to stay. Tell me about it. I do not miss the nights out in the wild, never knowing if something would slaughter me in my sleep. I still remember the day you found this place. I can't believe I got so lucky. You guys did a really good job disguising the door. It was Valentina's idea, covering it with leaves and branches. I wish I was as smart as her or the others. Or helpful, like Nia and Luca. Hey, you're trying. That says a lot in my book. I don't need your sympathy, Spencer. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't realize that he's... Calm down. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to do something that I'm proud of. That makes me feel like I'm helping as much as you guys have. I'm sure you'll get there. What makes you so confident? Because you're still here. That means we want to survive. And that in and of itself says a lot about you. Yeah, maybe you're right. Of course I am. Now can I see what you're drawing? Maybe next time. Deal. Alright. Mr. Potato Head. Surprisingly, it doesn't take long for me to doze off. Unsurprisingly, sleep does not last very long. Ackett! Being honest! What are they doing? One of the downsides of living with 6 other people in a small place smaller than my old apartment is that when somebody yells, everyone hears it. What's the issue? Spencer! Dang it, I told them I'd wake you up if they keep this up. And then Val are having another spat. Oh, for the love of... What is... About what? Oh, I find it so sweet that Luca's like, dude, you're gonna wake him up. I catch a glimpse of Valentina muttering something under her breath. The frick you just say to me? Nothing, jerk. You mumbled it. Speak it up. Maybe I'll tell you if you take it back. I will not apologize for telling the truth. Whoa, guys, what's going on here? They're being idiots because someone's Fifi's got hurt, huh? Someone's feels? Oh, F you. It's not my fault she's being sensitive. The last time I called my girlfriend replaceable is not being sensitive. Pardon? You said what? She needs to be. All I did was say she should train one of us in medical practice in case she dies and we need a replacement. A certain someone overheard and is acting like I just spat on her bloodline. Disrespecting Nia is worse than that. Val, I'm sorry. I know you hate fighting, but I can't let him speak to you that way, babe. Babe. Why am I the bad guy here for making what is an objectively smart suggestion? You didn't need to add the fact that she could die and be replaced. You did not need to add that, man. How are you this dense? You called her replaceable. Because we need her to be in order to have any chance of survival. If I wasn't above it, I'd right hook you for that. Val, you don't mean that. No, I don't. But his face is so punchable. I'll show you punchable! Anthony! Lucas stops him, but Anthony still shoots a nasty glare at Valentina's way. If this escalates anymore, we could be in serious trouble. Anthony, I think you should cool off. Me? But she's the one who wasn't about to actually throw a punch. F you all. Bruh. Before we can stop him, Anthony storms out the bunker. I should go after him. I'm coming with you. Huh? But... I pull him aside a little, lowering my voice. No offense, Luca, but you're not exactly an unbiased party. Even if you could defuse the situation, it'll look better to the others if I come. Alright. He calls it as he sees it, my guy. Any idea where he might be? No. All these trees look the same to me. I do take note of how close Luca is standing to me. As if he's worried one wrong turn will doom us. Guess I'm leading the way then. We fall into a comfortable silence. Then what? I'm in front. Luca trailing behind me. I tense for a moment, but there's no snapping. So I peer behind a tree and I let out a sigh of relief. Luca, what? Where is he? When did he stop following me? Who's there? Show yourself. Hey, it's just me. Oh, Spencer. Anthony drops the rock he was holding. What are you doing out here? Looking for you, obviously. Oh, I'm not here to lecture you, but what was that back there? What I said wasn't wrong. Look, I think your head is in the right place, but the way you go about it needs to change. It's not fair. Pardon? All of this. It isn't fair. I never asked for things to change, but they have. And what I've done so far has kept Luca and I alive. I can't regret that. But it's not just you and Luca anymore. You're living with 5 other people now. It's not going to last if you keep fighting with everyone. I just wish this never happened. I know everyone does, but still, my whole life was uprooted. My school, my home, my family. Luca's the only part of that life I have left. I didn't really have any other friends. Guess I don't really know how to handle other people like he does. Look, I get it. This sucks. We all have to adjust to this new life. But this is the safest we've been in a while. That's why we all stay at the shelter, right? Do you really want to risk all that? No, I don't. I'll try harder to watch what I say. Besides, Luca would never forgive me if I effed this up for us. Where is Luca, by the way? Crap. I was hoping he wouldn't ask. I can't tell him the truth, can I? He'll blame me if something happened to him or worse. But if he is in trouble, I don't come clean. We don't know. I don't know. What? How do you not know where he is? Yeah, that's the reaction I expected. We got separated looking for you. Frick! Then what are we doing here? We need to find him! Without wasting any more time, Anthony rushes into the woods. Where was the last place you saw him? This way. Jeez, Luca! Anthony, Spencer! Ah! Frick! Luca! Thank goodness what happened. I fell down one of the smaller ravines. I'm so sorry, Spencer. It's fine. Minus the fact Anthony was about to wring my neck over it. Thankfully, he's just a little scratched up, and we start to head back. Hey. Tense a bit as Anthony puts a hand on my shoulder. I appreciate you coming clean about Luca. I was ticked off in the moment, but it wasn't your fault. And if he was actually hurt, your honesty could have saved his life. Yeah, no problem. He pats my back once before heading into the shelter. I'm friends with everyone. Everybody loves me. Oh, you're back. Yeah. I shouldn't have said what I said. I'm sorry. Don't apologize to me. Apologize to her. I'm sorry, Nia. Thanks. I know you meant well, but I know it was wrong. Don't make me say it again, please. Wow. It's not the best apology, but it's a start. Nia gives a soft laugh, and Valentina said it's a start. As Valentina said, it's a start. Okay. There you are. Good morning to you too, Amber. Knock it off. I have a request. Your wish is my command, O ruler of the bunker. Stop. I just need you and Luca to check on the generator. After the last incident, I want to make sure it's in good shape. Luca, I get it. Luca, I get it, but what can I do with a generator? It's safer to have 2 people to go. Why can't you do it? Anthony and I need to fix one of the bed frames. It's been squeaking. Okay, but why me specifically then? Because you're the most likely to make sure it actually gets done. Was it a compliment? No. It was totally a compliment. A few minutes later, Luca comes back from what I assume was the bathroom. Oh, Spencer, Amber said, should show me. Yeah, let's go. Do you need to leave, TJ? He wants freedom. Hold on. You want the freedom? No, don't run away from the door. Get back here. Go. Get going. Patty?
La da 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 da.
Hello. Thank you for the follow, Allie. Welcome. How you doing? I'm sure to keep my voice down and my eyes alert as Luca works on the generator. It's a good thing you were a mechanic before this all went down, huh? Yeah. I'm really glad I'm able to help. She's Louise. Pardon. My goodness. Did you always want to be a mechanic? Not specifically. When I was younger, my parents' car broke down a fair amount. We had enough money to get by, but we couldn't afford to constantly get it repaired or to get a new one. One time, I decided to try and fix it following some information I read online and in books. And it actually worked. You should have seen the look on my parents' faces. They were so proud. Soon enough, I started fixing things up for our neighbors and people in our street. Tony and I lived around a lot of their other immigrants, too. I only charged about half what most people would. It was mutually beneficial. Seeing how people lit up when I was able to fix their stuff, that's how I knew this was what I wanted to do. People on our street called me, I'm not even gonna try. I really miss it. That sounds lovely, Luca. Thanks. And hey, at least now I can help you guys. Yeah, you can. He continues to work for a bit, and I'm sure to keep an eye on the woods. One of the worst parts of all this is the paranoia. Every twitch, every brush of leaves makes you want to break into a sprint. And just when I think it's going to be okay... Aw, crap. I have to think fast. We can't run. It's right between us and the shelter. Hide? Where can we hide? The notebook. The notebook said we can hide if it's lower than standing height. And there's a generator right here. In an instant, I'm grabbing Luca by the arm before he can run. Press my hand over his mouth, muffling his startled cry as I shove him into the grass behind me. I hold him down and he stops fighting me after a moment. And we wait. And wait. And wait. I can hear the snaps on the other side of the metal. The creature's shadow reaches over the generator, but it passes. I wait perhaps a little longer than necessary before getting off Luca. Crap, that was close. Luca, you okay? Luca's hand is tightly gripping his chest. His breathing is quick and shallow as his back is pressed against the tree. He's shaking slightly, and sweat is beading on his forehead. Oh no, one of these. I know exactly what he's experiencing right now. Hi! Hi, Kitsune! Welcome in, my guy. You came in the middle of a panic attack. Kitsune! But I don't know if Luca would appreciate me getting involved in his business. I should comfort him. I should at least try and see if he wants my help. I shift myself so I'm kneeling in front of him, hands on my knees. Hey, Luca, breathe. Can't, just try for me. In and out. There's a breathless noise in his chest as his chest heaves. He's got a vice grip on the front of his shirt. It's okay. It's gone. Here, just watch my hand. I slowly bring my hand close to my chest with a long inhale, then away as I slowly breathe out. I repeat that a few times. It seems to help. I notice his breathing mirroring the action. There you go. Good job. Luca breathes for a few minutes as he gradually calms down. There's a silence between us, just the sounds of the forest, but thankfully no snapping. Dude, this group is gonna make me cry! You okay? Dude! His arms wrap tightly around me, and suddenly I'm having trouble breathing. I'm the one having trouble breathing. Can't make myself to push him away either. He buries his face in my shoulder, and after a moment I catch a trembling little whisper. I don't want to die, Spencer. This group is gonna make me cry. I think my mouse is in that picture. Oh, let me check that. My chest tightens more than I expect as I lightly rest my hand on his back. I know, Luca. I know. Took you long enough. Any issues? Hey! We almost died! Leave us alone! Glance over at Luca, who swallows and shakes his head. Nothing we couldn't handle. Good. A couple hours pass, it's time to go out. Well, Luca is staying put! He is staying put! He's not going anywhere! I'm sorry. Are you not going to talk to me? Do I need to? Well, no, but it could make this walk less mind-numbingly boring. If you think I'm boring, why did you sign me to do this with you? Well, oh, what, you okay? Yes, apologies, I stepped on something. Being a CD. Whoa, you don't see many of those nowadays. Ugh, I hate this song. What? Why? They played it at my senior prom. And that's a bad thing. Why? I didn't go junior year. I wasn't exactly popular. What? Why? Pretty mean girls like you're usually the stereotypes for popularity. Ignoring your stupid comments, my passions were not the same as my peers. I was a bit of a nerd, I suppose. I knew I wouldn't enjoy myself at prom, so I didn't go. But senior year, someone actually asked me. I thought, maybe, I don't know, someone was willing to give me a chance. I was an idiot. He stood me up. I was a laughing stock. I was only there for a little while, waiting to see if he'd show, and they played this dang song as I stood there like a moron. Frick, I know teenagers can be mean as heck, but still. Amber, no matter. No matter. She's angry faced. No matter, it's long past now. And I never let anyone make a fool out of me like that again. I'm sorry. There's nothing else here. Let's back. She scowls at the CD, tossing it back into the dirt. I don't pick it back up. I had assumed the rest of the night would be uneventful, and I was half right. We all went to bed, and I expected it to pass like every other sleep, but... Pink. Spencer, wake up. Oh, 5 more minutes. Nia? Groaning softly in complaint, I cracked my eyes open. Nia? What is this? I keep saying her name like in different ways. I know what she said a few days ago, but I'm worried about you. What is she? Spencer, do you mean to take a look at you? Oh, for the love of... I told you I'm fine. No, but I don't believe you. It's too dang bad. Spencer, it's not for good for you to keep this in. Do I really want to talk about this, though? If she tells the others, she'll go job and have to... Agree to talk. Okay, let's talk. I get out of bed and we move to sit in the far corner of the shelter, away from the others. I've noticed you seem to have somewhat frequent nightmares. Yeah, something like that. It's to be expected given the situation. I'm sure we all do to some extent, but you and Kazuki seem to have them the most. Kazuki has nightmares? You haven't noticed? Shake my head. I guess it's hard to when I'm having so many myself. I have a theory that it's because you two are on your own. What do you mean? Well, I have Val, and Luke and Anthony have each other. You two didn't come here with anyone you knew. Huh, never thought of it like that. Hold on, Amber didn't come with anyone either. True, but it's Amber. I don't know if anything can bother her aside from a disorganized shelf. My eyes widen momentarily at the remark before I snort. By the way, Kitsune, how are you doing? Wow, didn't expect that comment from you. It's just my observation. Maybe I've underestimated Nia. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that if you ever need to talk about these things, I'm here for you. I know we haven't known each other long, but I hope we can be friends. Friends. I hate the way my chest warms at that word. Okay, thanks, Nia. You're very welcome, Spencer. Aww. We both get back to our beds, and I feel more relaxed than I have in weeks. Best of all, no nightmares come for me that night. Let's go! No nightmares! Other than annoyed that you missed the start of the stream, doing well. I'm having late breakfast currently. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I had an interesting day. I had a bunch of the games just didn't want to be good to me, you know? Bunch of the horror games. I either kept dying or I had no direction, so... Spencer. Yeah! Don't stick up on me like that. Since when could she move so silently? We live in a tiny shelter. Any movement could be considered sneaking up on someone. Just, what do you want? I'm requesting to go on the expedition today. Why? I would like to search a particular area. For supplies, obviously. Fine, but I'm going with you. Again? Harder. No. We just went on an expedition, Amber. Really certain she's hiding something. I'm not sure if it's serious, but whatever it is, I want to find out. Alright, guys. Amber and I are going out today. Oh, alright. We'll see you later. Be safe. She takes me to a secluded spot, one I don't think I've ever seen before. She about to kiss me? But her lead is as confident as ever. Stand there and keep watch. Can't I look around too? Fine. Just don't go too far. There's nothing around here. Maybe I could take one of these back as a pet rock. I'd name it Archimedes. Or Crouton. One of the two. I've gone the long enough to find anything. Huh? My foot catches on something. I look down and... I'm sorry. A pistol? Better to examine it, checking the chamber. There's one bullet? It's the most powerful thing we found. If anyone finds out I'm keeping it hidden, they'll never trust me again. Stealing notebook pages is one thing, a loaded gun is another. Something like this could shift the power balance of the entire shelter. Sheesh! No way! What pages in the notebook? With the amber nearby, I don't have time to read them right now. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, yes, I do. Forgive the more personal, 9/8/20, what is this one? 9/12/20. Okay, this is after that. Forgive the more personal entry into the scientific journal, but I'm worried about my fellow researcher, Dr. Gordon. Henry has been ill as of late, and while it is not uncommon for him to overwork himself, he has surpassed the typical signs of fatigue. I've transcribed our conversations below. I am unsure what to make of them. Henry, you're right? Of course, why wouldn't I be? You seemed exhausted the past few days. Oh, please, we're scientists. Most of us spend late nights in the lab. But you seemed dizzy for just walking to a coffee maker. I don't know if you know this, but that is, in fact, just a sign of needing some more sleep. Yes, but I said I'm fine, Victor. Alright, good day, Henry. Are you coming over tonight? For what? My daughter's birthday, remember? It would mean the world to her if you came. Can't. What? Why not? I have to finish gathering data on Edward. But it's her birthday. You promised. This is more important than some birthday. He proceeds to slam his hand on the lab bench, shattering the beaker he was holding. Henry, your hand. What? It's bleeding. Severely. We need to call something immediately. Oh, so it is. I truly do not understand his behavior. Henry is normally a far more even-tempered man. But ever since that night he spent in the lab on September 7th, he's been different. Unless... No, I refuse to believe he would do something so reckless. He injected the mouse. That is all. Huh? Okay! Spencer? Where are you? Crap, Amber. What am I going to do about the gun? Tell her. I can't hide something like this. I just have to trust her. There you are. Did you find anything? Yeah, look. Carefully hold the gun out for Amber. My finger's well away from the trigger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know. Is it loaded? One bullet. We should bring it back. Are you sure? I know it could be dangerous, but it could save our lives in an emergency. I believe it'd be worth the risk. Okay. Thank you for telling me you found it. Yeah, no problem. I just hope it's the right decision. Excuse me. So what did you find? Uh-oh. We start to head back to the bunker, and the silence seems more awkward than usual. I decided to gamble and break it. What was your life like before all this? That's why it was sudden and blunt. I was just wondering. All you said was you used to do financial analysis. Does it really matter? The world has ended. Our old lives are gone. I think it matters. I found that people's past experiences shape their actions in the present. I never thought of it that way. Yeah, the more I understand who you are, the better I can understand who who you were, the better I can stand who you are. And why would you want to do that? What do you mean? You weren't dense. I have been less than warm to you and the others. At least you're self-aware about it. That doesn't mean we hate you. At least I don't. Yeah, you're bossy, stern, and stubborn. I'm regretting this already. Let me finish. Because you're also really driven and one of the more competent people in that bunker. At least in my opinion. So why don't you at least talk to us? Who knows? You might even make some friends. I have not had any friends for a very long time. Really? This was a mistake. I should not have told... No. I'm sorry. I won't laugh again. Hey, I've never had roommates before either. I guess we're both learning something new. If you don't want to talk to everyone at once, you can start with me. There are things I would rather forget. But if what you say is true, then perhaps one day. But if you tell anyone about this conversation, I will evict you from the south shelter. Don't worry. I'm really good at keeping secrets. There's one thing. I think... What the frick? That's not clicking! Aaron and I go completely still as the screaming sound echoed through the trees. That's coming from... Move! Now! Amber grabs my arm with more strength than I thought she had as we sprint through the woods. My ears ring from the sound of screams and metal clanging in the distance. But even worse is when it stops. I'm nauseous as we break through the trees to finally see the shelter. No! Worst fears realized... Everyone's here. We're too late. The place is in shambles. Blood paints the ground and walls. This has never happened before. The shelter is safe. It's supposed to be safe. The only consolation is everyone seems to be alive for now. What happened here? What if one of those things got in? How? They've never gotten through the door before. I think the door hinges are coming loose from use. Frick. And none of us noticed until it was too late. It's my fault. It's all my fault. I'd known the door was loose. I could have fixed it before. Calm down. You couldn't have known. Oh gosh, it's everywhere. Kazuki's face is pale as a sheet. Then again, so is everyone's. They're all bleeding. I can't even tell where their wounds are, or whose blood is on their bodies. How did you manage to drive it off? Val and Anthony, they used things from Luca's toolkit. I blew out a breath of relief. All things considered, we were lucky not to come back to 5 corpses. Luca, fix the door, immediately. He's injured. Let me bandage him first. All of you are, and none of your wounds look fatal. If another thing gets in, there won't be a living man to be bandaged. But I'll do it. Anthony grits his teeth, but he knows he doesn't have a valid argument here. Fine. I'll get the med kit. Holy crap. Nia gets to work bandaging the injured as Luca repairs the door. No one has anything to say. I shouldn't either. I really shouldn't. But close encounter with a mutant. This bunker is tiny. Everyone was injured. I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. If one of us is a danger to the others, for the sake of everyone else, I have to speak up. Hey guys. All eyes turn to me, tired and fearful. I think we need to check for infection. Huh? Infection? Spencer, why? We don't even know how the virus spreads. I've been keeping notes. I think I have a good idea how it works. What does everyone else think? Suppose it comes down to them. If they're going to listen to me, they'd be putting their lives in my hands. I trust them. I vote yes. Spencer isn't selfish. Selfish. My answer is yes. I think they're honest. Give them a shot. Spencer is a good person. I think they want what's best for us. I say, let them try. Oh, let's go. Okay, that's a majority. Okay, if I've read those notes pages, I can try to identify the symptoms. Then I can interrogate the others. I'll ask questions in order to gauge their reactions. I'm going to talk to you each individually. After that, I'll determine if someone is infected. And if they are, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I don't need to talk to Amber. She was with me. But I should start with... Kazuki. Yes? How are your injuries? Not painful, especially compared to last time. Maybe I'm finally getting thicker skin. Ooh. Are you okay? Yeah, I don't think I'm hurt. Valentina and Anthony were really brave. I don't know what would have happened without them. How could you guys let this happen? Huh? Hey! That's not our fault! If anything, Amber should have kept this shelter in better shape. She's the one who always pushes us around and says it's hers. Do you think anyone's infected? I don't know. There's so much blood. It all happens so fast. My head hurts. I just want to go to sleep and forget this ever happened. Oh, hey. How are your injuries? They don't really hurt at all, honestly. Nia's really good at bandaging us up. Anthony used to joke I have a super low pain tolerance, but I think it's gotten better ever since all this. Depressing as it is. Yeah, I'm alive thanks to Val and Tony. Could have gone so much worse, so I'm happy. I'm pretty tired though. I think it's panic. The panic wearing off. I know. It's my fault. I should have known the door was coming loose. I'm a mechanic. Sorry. I don't mean to complain. Let's move on, please. Do you think anyone is infected? No, I don't. How are you so sure? Because we can't be. How are your injuries? I was the least injured out of all of us, so I'm okay, physically. Val made sure of that. Are you okay? No, none of this is okay. I hate this. I hate being so afraid all the time. I thought the shelter was safe, but now I'm so tired, Spencer. Don't even try that with me. We're all suffering right now. Why would you make it worse? Do you think anyone's infected? I don't know how this virus works. It's so confusing being medically trained, but I have no idea how to identify sickness. I'm not used to feeling this useless. I'm sorry. This whole thing has left me shaken. Let's just move on. What's up? How are your injuries? Not as painful as they look. I've been getting scraped up long before the world went to crap. It's hardly bothering me anymore. Frick no. That was too close. I just saw red when I was attacking that thing. I've never felt that way before. Facing life or death that close must do that to a person. How could you guys let this happen? Frick you? You think this was our fault? I did not just put my neck on the line for you to waltz back in here and blame us. Okay. Sorry. Do you think anyone is infected? No. We've been in many scrapes before. I can't imagine now of all times. Our luck can't have run out. What do you want? Not great, honestly. Val and I took the hardest hits, but Nia's got us patched up. My side's still really sore, though. There's like oh. Are you okay? No, how could I be? I'm exhausted. Fighting off one of things takes a lot out of you. You and Val saved the others, though. Yeah, maybe. Excuse me? This wasn't our fault. If you ever think about saying that to Luca, I swear to... Whoa, okay, got it. Good. Do you think anyone is infected? Frick, I don't know. I really don't. Don't ask me that, please. Okay. That's everyone. There's no turning back now. To make a decision. Everyone, I've come to my conclusion. And what do you suppose we do about it? If one of us is really infected, they'll have to go. Hang on. We're gonna doom someone because Spencer thinks they might be infected? There's a way this might happen. I guess I don't have a choice anymore. Because I found these. I put on the notebooks pages and showed them to the others. I let them read them. I don't know. How can we be sure you didn't write these? Why would I do that? I don't know, but if we're gonna get rid of someone based off this, I'd like more proof. It's real. How do you know? Amber walks over to one of the shelves, pulling something out of her manila folder. Because I have a page too. By some miracle, I managed to escape the lab with my life, for the time being. This notebook will no longer chronicle my studies, but log my experiences in case something happens to me. And another wayward soul managed to discover these pages. I have determined the mutation is caused by some sort of virus, and that the rate at which it progresses fluctuates based on the emotional distress of the infected. That is why some turn for far quicker than Dr. Gordon. Henry, why? I think this is proof enough Spencer didn't forge these. No more arguments, we're in agreement. I want to ask Amber about her page, but it's not the time. They all look at me. A collective breath is held. Welcome back! And hi, Faith. What the frick? I don't know!
Sam!
I don't know. I saved. I'm just gonna say no one. The relief on everyone's face is immediate. Thank goodness. Hey, hey! You had me worried there for a minute. Me too. In that case, how about we call it a night? I think we've had enough excitement for one day, yeah? Everyone mumbles in agreement. Everyone except Amber. I made the right call, didn't I? Couldn't send any of these people to their deaths. Not without being sure. I couldn't. There's nothing else for the rest of us to say or to do but wait. Bro, a few days pass, night falls. Uh-oh. Twitch a little in my sleeve. What is that? No. No! It doesn't even tell me who it is! Misdiagnosed. I'm gonna cry. Okay, I'm going to say, okay. Okay. Okay.
Finish him.
Frick. What? You can't be serious. All our eyes turn to Kazuki, the only one who doesn't seem to have a reaction. He looks down at his hands. They're trembling.
Emotional damage.
Are you sure? I'm so sorry, Kaz. Nia, we're friends, right? Kazuki suddenly clutching his sleeve in a vice grip. You won't let them do this to me, will you? Realizing she was not going to answer, he turned to Luca. Luca, come on. You're nice, aren't you? You won't let them kill me, right? I'm sorry, right? Please let go. Get him off. No, wait. Anthony and Valentina pry Kazuki off of him. He thrashes for a few moments before suddenly the fight leaves him. But I don't feel sick, just tired. His voice is so small, it makes him sound far younger. What's gonna happen to me now? We have to send you out. It's the safest option for everyone involved, but maybe I could... Are you freaking serious? Are you serious? Ah! I smell chicken. I don't want to give him the gun. I don't want to give him the gun. Lock me. No! No! It's like a switch being flipped. His eyes flash and in a blur he lunges for me. Bring an arm up to protect my face, but the attack does not come. My eyes open to see Valentina and Anthony holding him back by the arms as he snarls. Let go of me! This isn't right! They're liars! They're lying! Luca, open the door. But, please. There's a familiar groan of the door opening as Kazuki's struggling intensifies. No, you can't! You can't do this to me! Val, Luca, Nia, Spencer! Amber is the one to shut the door. The last glimpse of his face we ever get is twisted in pain and despair. It's worse than any of the mutants I've ever seen out there. All we can do is listen. We can't even cover our ears enough to block out the noise. Let me in! You can't do this to me! I thought we were friends. It's supposed to be my friends. I can't. I'm sorry. It hurts! I don't know how long he was screaming. It could have been 5 minutes or 5 hours. Joker? You gotta calm down. Either way, I'll never get those cries out of my head. They're etched into my memory for the rest of my life. Was I right? I want to check, huh? Outside, I want to check. Okay. Come with you. The door creaks open. What he's finding is not Kazuka, nor a mutant. Part of me wished I was wrong when I pointed the finger at Kazuka. Part of me hoped in a day or two we could let him back inside and forget if this ever happened. Back to our usual lives, broken as it was, but that was only a fantasy. I was right! I was right! I was right! Kazuki, who we doomed to slowly, painfully turn into one of those agonized monsters. What have we done? Ending 5? Final work? What do you mean? Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I got so attached to that group. Okay. I'm gonna load this. I'm gonna give him the gun. Look at Amber. She seems to understand what I'm suggesting, and she nods. I gesture to Amber, who pulls out the gun. Ah! A gun! Take it. Okay. Okay. He takes the weapon, putting it in his bag as he shakily makes his way to the door. Bye, guys. His final words to us were so simple. The door squeals open as he stumbles out of it. Anthony is the one to close it behind him. He doesn't say anything, but he doesn't need to. It's done. Nia breaks into a sob. Valentina curses under her breath. Luca buries his face in his hands. Amber isn't even facing us, and the only comfort I get is knowing I did all I could. There's nothing left to do now. All I can do is keep living. I've been trying so hard to convince myself I only care if I stay alive, but I'm going to keep looking for those pages. I'm going to see if maybe there's a way to stop this. Maybe I can stop something like this from happening. And as I move over, I happen to catch a glimpse of something sticking out of the drawer by Kazuki's bed. Numbly, I reached for it. It's a piece of paper. With a shaking hand, I gently unfold it. Look at Spence. Ah! Look at Spencer. She's got her finger up. Whatever someone's making out there smells delicious. Oh my gosh! Ah! Let's see. Unlock all the achievements. Ending 2, ending 3. Public Enemy, World's Worst Detective. I have an idea of what World's Worst Detective would be, but I don't want to doom anyone else to death. I don't want to. World's Worst Detective accused every incorrect suspect of being infected. They're wrong. Huh? I know they're wrong, which is why I'm gonna prove it. What's your bed sheet? Val? What are you... Hey, those are valuable! Anthony, tie me to the door. What? Why? If you tie my hands and use the force of the door's lock, it should keep me in place long enough to prove I'm not infected. It isn't a terrible idea. None of us came up with a condom agreement. Okay. The relief in his eyes is slight, given the situation, but it's there. Anthony works to tie her up as securely as possible without hurting her. It'll be okay, baby, I promise. Okay. I love you, Val. I love you too. There's nothing else for the rest of us to say or do but wait. A few days pass, night falls. Twitch a little more sleep. Wrong. Okay. I got world's worst detective, even though it doesn't say I did. Alright.